Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to every single one of you. I am Rashdan bin Muhammad Hassan, your MC for today. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend a warm welcome in attending this sharing session together with us today. Let me begin by giving you a friendly welcome to the forum, Fall in Love with Volunteerism, organized by the Sekretariat Mahasiswa Faculty of Business and Management, UiTM Puncak Alam Campus, October session 2021. I would like to extend a hearty greetings to our guests of honor, Mr. Muhammad Abdul Hadi Abdul Rahman, the Coordinator of Student Affairs, Faculty of Business and Management. Speakers of the day, Ms. Warsita Noer Ardianti, the lecturer from State University of Surabaya UNISA, Mr. Zaki Abdul Razak, the President of Persatuan Pelajar Islam Selangor Darul Ehsan Pepias, and lastly, Ms. Shamilia Nur Azizi, our beloved alumni of University Technology Mara UiTM. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the session with the Negaraku and Wawasan Setia Warga UiTM. Let us sing along. Thank you, everyone, for the great spirit. But before we proceed even further with today's agenda, I would like to invite Mr. Razik Fitri bin Ramli to lead the dua recitation. Allow me to invite you, Mr. Razik.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rashdan. So before we start our dua, I will ask for all the Muslim students, please raise your hand to amin the dua. And for non-Muslim and other region participants, you may recite with your own prayer. But before we start our dua, we start with Surah Al-Fatiha. Al-Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم فلا قل إنك على عظيم الله وأصحابه أجمعين اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. Ya Allah, we express our gratitude to you for allowing us to attend the Fall in Love with Volunteerism Forum ceremony this morning. Ya Allah, we ask you for the safety of our religion and the welfare of our body. Oh Allah, Lord of implementing authority, make the days that we have gone through, starting with your mercy, continue with your blessing, and ended with the Thy forgiveness. Ya Ghaffar, and also we make the day that we have gone through with the guidance and ended with the victory of excellence. Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram. Ya Allah, show us guidance and adjust our path and way to achieve happiness and glory. Let us listen to people who like the good things. Let us avoid doing evil things. Oh Allah, blessing our life in this meeting and gathering and prevent us from the harm and unfortunate event. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده والحمد لله رب العالمين تقبل الله منا ومنكم.
Amin, Amin, Ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you, Mr. Razik, for the beautiful dua recitation. We pray that our event today will be blessed and receive barakah and rahmah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with all His mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, this program was held to expose the nature of volunteers. Besides, it can also strengthen the spirit of volunteerism among the students, as well as strengthen the cooperation between the non-government organization NGOs. At the same time, it also includes the Sustainable Development Goals SDGs of quality education, which aims to ensure the quality, equitable education, and promotes lifelong learning opportunities for all walks of life. Without further ado, I would like to invite our honorable guest, Mr. Muhammad Abdul Hadi Abdul Rahman, the Coordinator of Student Affairs from Faculty of Business and Management, to deliver his welcoming speech as well as to officiate our event for today. Please welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Rashidan. Thank you, MC. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wa mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings and salam UiTM di hatiku, distinguished guests and organizing committee. First, I would like to thank the organizer for giving the opportunity to deliver a speech for today's forum named Fall in Love with Volunteerism. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, volunteer programs can be defined as a charity act by an individual or even organizations, in order for the betterment of the welfare of society. So it's a noble activity, noble actions that could help improve the welfare of the society. We are actually quite blessed because we have at the moment with the distinguished speakers of, like for example, Mr. Muhammad Zakir, right? Ms. Warsita Noor Arianti and Ms. Shamila Azizi, who basically have, I believe, a robust, vast experience in the volunteerism programs, where they are going to share with us what we need to know about or the exposure to the students, what is actually volunteerism, how we can contribute to the society. So as a coordinator of student affairs for business, Faculty of Business and Management, UiTM, I would like to encourage all the students to get involved in the volunteerism. Okay, it can help you to basically sharpen your thinking, enhance your thinking level, your interpersonal skills. Because out of this, at the moment you are might all of you might be a student of an institutions, but now or maybe in the future later, you would be a part of the community. Okay, this is because through the programs such as volunteerism could help expose the student to the external organization, local authority. We have the non-government organizations. Okay. Not only that, it can also help to increase the self skills and also uh, and become more friendly to the society in the future. Hence, this is your chance to grab this golden opportunity because it's happens not always, yeah, once in a while, for a student to enrich your experience as a graduate. Okay. With Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I hereby officiate the volunteer program Fall in Love with Volunteerism. Thank you. Back to you, MC.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Abdul Hadi Abdul Rahman, for the welcoming speech and also for the officiate of this event. But to all the audience, for your information, we'll be having a lucky draw session at the end of this event. So I hope that all of you can stay with us until the end to seize the chance to win the prizes. Not to forget, if you guys post anything about this program on your social media platform, don't forget to tag us and let us make this program viral today. Ladies and gentlemen, we will begin our forum Fall in Love with Volunteerism. Hence, I would like to invite our moderator for today's forum, Ms. Siti Norashika binti Ramizul, to lead this session. Ms. Rashika, the stage is yours. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to all and salam UiTM di hatiku. Thank you Rashdan for opening our event. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Rashika. I am a student in the Faculty of Business and Management who is currently pursuing my bachelor's degree in Business Administration in Marketing. And I am your moderator. So many people describe volunteering as merely an unpaid job wherein you put in an effort and get nothing in return, while you are not remunerated for volunteering. It is not true that you get absolutely nothing in return. Volunteering is one of the most challenging and rewarding opportunities you will ever encounter. It gives you the chance to bring a change in the people around you, and in the process, it also changes you. The gratification you can obtain by playing a positive role in someone else's life is unparalleled. Above all, volunteering is a way of giving back to the community while also developing essential social skills and gaining valuable experience. If you wish to make a huge difference in the world around you, you will have to go all for it. You'll have to go both above and beyond. What is asked of you? What makes you a good volunteer is their passion and enthusiasm to bring some kind of positive change through their work. Now, let us begin our talk with our amazing speakers. Please welcome Ms. Warsita Nur Ardianti, lecturer from State University of Surabaya, UNESA, from our neighboring country, Indonesia.
Halo, assalamualaikum semua.
Waalaikumsalam. How are you, Ms. Warsita?
I'm doing well, thank you, Miss Rasika. How about you?
I'm doing fine as well. So, how's the weather in Indonesia?
It's still gloomy and yeah, it's cold here.
Ah, I see. Okay, let me introduce you to the second speaker of today, Mr. Zakir Abdul Razak, President of Persatuan Pelajar Islam Selangor Darul Ihsan, PEPIAS.
Hi, Assalamualaikum.
Hi, salam. Good morning, Mr. Zakir.
Good morning.
Okay, thank you. So, for our last speaker for today is the amazing Miss Shamilia Nur Azizi, alumni of UiTM. Hi, Miss
Assalamualaikum
Shamilia.
semua.
Salam. So,
Hi.
hi. Okay, how are you, Miss Shamilia?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, I'm fine today. Thank you.
Okay, good. So, I hope all the speakers are doing fine. So, let us start our talk. Without further ado, let us take the stage. So, the first question is for Mr. Zakir. So, in your opinion, what is the actual benefit of volunteerism for students, especially when they graduate later?
Thank you for the questions. First of all, I would like to thank you to the committees for in love with volunteerism forums from Faculty of Business and Management, UiTM, Shah Alam campus. Am I correct, Rashika, about the yeah?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. For the questions, I think a little bit pressure for me since I'm the only man. As in the moderator is also girl and the other panelists is also girls. But I try my best to avoid any pressure from any genderisms factors. Okay. For the questions, um, the actual benefit for the volunteerism, uh, for your information, uh, it's already a seventh year I have been since I in the school, my school. So my seventh year since I joined the programs with my with PPS, the currently my NGO that I have been president. So uh, if you're asking for the actual benefits, there are lots of benefit that I gained in these 7 years. But then I can talk about the main benefit, which is I think this is more the most cliche ones, which is uh, the soft skills. Okay, I think when you find and connecting with the peoples, you find you will work in a professional environment. Okay, that's the first thing that you will boost up your professionalism, and also give you to improvise your interpersonal skills, which is the soft skill that I talked early. This interpersonal skills and also the professional environments is two most important things when you come for the full-time jobs. Okay, so and these skills are required in a corporate world that uh, fresh graduates will face. And one of the skills, one of the soft skills that you will find out as the most important skills is thinking, communication, creativity, and problem solving. This four is the most cliche one and the most important things that we must gain in our university life. So, um, undertaking a volunteer positions will give you opportunity to participate in various activities, which is you have a chance to take up and you can participate more in connecting with people. And it also as a showcase for your skills, and then you can secure a new career positions when you go up for the from the university. And also the most important, I think, sides benefit, it can boost your resume, okay, or your CV, which is if you currently happen to find between the jobs, volunteering is a most ideal options to keep your develop your skills and also your beliefs and your potential attractions to the employers. Okay, so I have been in a job, the full-time job, since I graduate from diploma. Currently I in degree. So during my diploma, and I developed and I put some volunteerisms in my resume. So these are the things that employers look for. Okay, so when you have a, you know, when you the first condition candidates for the jobs and the second candidate for the jobs, what is the comparisons that the employers will make? Okay, so they will choose the most participated in the volunteerism or any organizations that they participate. So this will benefit more in the candidates, which is the employers will see you as a person that takes initiative and also willing to continue your improve your skills lah. So I think this is the most important point in order you to find hunting or hunting the jobs, any jobs. So I think that's the most important things. Uh, but then there are second things that I would like to share with you guys, which is about the resilience. Okay, the resilience. Uh, some of the psychologists define resilience as the process to adapting with the trauma, tragedies, and any real life traits. Okay, so as you guys can see, the example of the face that we face in the real life is such as family problems, health problems, workplace stress also. So these problems will bouncing back from the difficulties of this experience. It also grows your personal traits. Okay, so although also develops your empathic and understanding people more, that remind you are not alone in difficulties. Okay, so that's the important thing when you stress out or you face any difficulties in your workplace. And the most important thing also, uh, when you volunteer with a local homeless or your friend that need you, so you can gain more sense of purpose, the foster self-worth, and connect with the more people. So I think that can empower you in terms of resilience in order to face the reality of the world. So these two main points will make you more experienced and appreciate the points of life. Okay, so I think that's the most two important things. But then you can find out by yourself. If you Google out, you can find various points as as volunteerism's activists. Okay, so I think that's answer the questions. Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Zaki. So, the benefit of volunteerism are actually for developing our soft skills, and also the most important part is about our empathy. Am I right? So, I think volunteerism actually offers a lot for individual, especially. So, let's move on to the second question made for Ms. Warsita. So, based on your experience joining a volunteering program, what is the best experience that you had encountered?
Okay, thanks for your question, Miss Rasika. And hello, everyone. I'm Sita. Before I explain more, I want to say thank you so much for Faculty Business and Management, UiTM, for having me. Well, talking about volunteering, to me, volunteering seems like giving anything what we have. So, volunteering, it's kind of analogy. Volunteering equals giving. Giving is like mirror. Giving is like mirror. It reflects back to ourselves. I've ever read a quote. So when we smile to the world will smile back at us. In my faith, I believe in that we give something, either our energy, our money, our thoughts, our idea to our society. Maybe in the future, someday, our God, the neighborhoods, other people will help us. So I believe in that. So talking about the best part from volunteerism, uh, actually Mr. Muhammad Zakir already mentioned it, but I will add some points based on my previous experience. Of course, besides soft skills, also increasing our empathy, we will get experience. So experience is the best teacher for our life. We can learn from our experience. One good example, uh, when I was a student college, I joined in some communities and organizations. I did a volunteering with my friends in a rural area as well. So from those situation, from those occasion, I met new people. From that situation, I increased my networking as well, and the second one, my knowledge. Networking is the most essential nowadays, especially maybe for students who study in faculty business and management. If you want to build your own business, for example, you need huge networking. You need some friends to help you, right? So networking will boost your skills as well in the future. It's kind of your investment. And besides that, knowledge isn't only learning in the class with your lecturer or discussing with your friends. Knowledge you will get from helping people as well. you will know what they feel. You know what they'll experience. For example, a few months ago, I got announced from Indonesian governments that I chose to be one of awardees. So I got a scholarship to study abroad in the UK next year. So this scholarship called LPDP. You can search on the Google what kind of LPDP. So they really appreciate awardees who have contribution, either small contribution or huge contribution. And in the future, after graduated, the government, it's kind of mandatory for from them that as a awardee, we have to come back to our country. We have to contribute again to our society. So I want to say that volunteering is meaningful for our life. And the last point, actually, this is the best point from me, based on my previous experience. It's volunteering breaks our limit. Honestly, I couldn't cook before. However, by joining a volunteer approximately 3 years ago, in a rural area close with Surabaya, I had to improve my skill in cooking. Well, actually, I can cook, but only instant noodles at that time. But I I had to stay approximately a month in that area without internet and with a low budget money. So I of course I need to still alive at that time. And after that, volunteerism, I can improve my skills in cooking. I can make a food, delicious food, but with low budget. It breaks up my limit at that time. So yeah, that's my point of view.
Oh my God, thank you, Miss Francita. I didn't know we could experience that actually through volunteering. You could, yeah, like you said, experience is the best teacher, am I right? And
Mm-hmm.
networking, and also it breaks your limit. I think that that is the best experience that you could have with volunteering. Okay, let's go to the third question for Miss Shamilia. So, what is your opinion about students who are active in volunteering? Their advantage in seeking employment compared to students who did not join, especially in developing soft skills.
Okay, thank you so much, Rashika, for the question just now. So, hello everyone. I'm come back here again to share with you guys about volunteerism, the most thing that I've been patient before and until now point. All right. So, for the questions, I think this kind of what we call that as a volunteers activities or anything like is not only volunteerism but whatever things that we are doing in this kind of area or society, we need to be our character before we go to the industry. That is the most important that I learned during my time to secure some jobs or to find some industry that want me to be in their team. So from that moment, what I can say that during my volunteerism activities throughout my university days, my high school days, and all, I learned a lot to build my own character, and it must be in a long period time. I mean, we cannot use just only 2 days just to build and to know about yourself. You just need go that by face and face, and then you just need to know about yourself. Are you a what we call that work under pressure person, ataupun you are a person that cannot relate with people around you with kind of like a high pressure work task and all. So from that volunteerism activities, you know what is kind of type of you can what we call that facing the pressure, or you can facing any impromptu task or not. So from that moment you actually learn about yourself more. So whenever you learn about yourself, actually it's kind of a preparation for yourself to face another big task in the future, most probably for your career, for your jobs in the future. We might say that during university life, during the things in university is totally different into the industry thing. So what I can say, the first thing first, from volunteerism we can build our character. So like I said, I have been involved in volunteerism since high school until now. So it's kind of like a few years back then, I built myself. I found my own thing, what I love to do, what I cannot relate, what I cannot do in whatever that I think I did before this. And from that I learned, oh, I'm such a person that I can work under pressure, for example. Oh, I'm such a person that can communicate well. So I can use this kind of skill to sell myself to the industry, that I can talk, I can communicate, I can making some public relation to other people, so that this might benefit you for the company, for example. So from that moment, we know what kind of type of us. That is the first point. The second point is from the volunteerism itself, like Mr. Zaki and Ms. Wasita already mentioned before this. We can build our own communication skill. We can build our life skill. I must probably say life skill, which is including what we call that, how to talk to people, how to get ready yourself to face another new environment. Because like I said, in university life with industry life in the future is totally much different. Maybe we can just hoo-ha with our friends. We can, madam, can I send my assignment another 2 weeks, because we want to go for vacation first. But in work environment, you cannot do that, just because you are in that, what we call that, in a service that being paid. So you need to focus on that service, what no matter what happened. So that things you need to get ready with whatever challenge in front of you. So if maybe some of the friends maybe my excellence in their academics, because I have a lot of friends that my excellence in their academics, but whenever it comes to the challenge of doing some tasks outside from the, what we call that, from the classroom activities, they cannot stand by themselves. They cannot, I can say that they cannot manage to work under pressure. They cannot manage to think outside of the box, because they only focus on whatever the teachers, lecturers teach ataupun ajar semasa dalam kelas. But outside from the class there's a lot of another formula to live, to survive, to make you more relevant than other candidates. And the last thing, what I can say, I have been interviewed by a few of companies before this, and I can say that our resume is the most important thing that they need to review, because from that is kind of like the first image they need to know about us before we go for the interview lah. Because after the interview we can tell anything that we want, but during the interview to get selected as a top 10 to be interviewed later on, that resume we use to sell ourselves. If there is thousands of candidates, you can imagine UiTM's got a lot of thousands, 160,000 students. You need to compete with them to get the jobs. And also the other universities, UIA, UIT, UKM, UPM, whatever universities out there, is so many talented, extraordinary students yang akan compete with us. So how and what to do, and then how can we, macam mana nak cakap, macam mana kita nak jadi outstanding ataupun orang yang jadi outstanding untuk company to choose kita. So that is the first, whenever you choose ataupun whenever you are involving in any activities, I bet that your resume will go for cantik lah. I mean, your resume akan jadi cantik untuk show to the company, oh, this person are involving in this certain activities. Oh, this person is kind of educate and so on, and whatever things that you are doing right now. So that is the first image that you need to show to the company in the outside. That is the first thing also. You can learn from it. You can bring your own build character, your own character that you can manage to sell to the company, so that the company expect you to be more relevant in that industry. And also, the company don't have to pay much to train you. That is the first thing that I can tell out. The company don't have to pay much to entertain you, to train you in whatever that you want to do, blah, 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 because you already know, and then you already learn from it, and it will make your life much easier to adapt into the new surrounding. So I think that is the top 3 of my points. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Shamilia. So, there's actually a huge difference between students that did volunteer and who did not, especially in the employment, especially in your resume. So, volunteering is actually played a big part, right, to Ms. Shamilia as well. So, let's move on to the next question. Is for Mr. Zakir. So, how do the students want to participate in the volunteering program? At the same time, most of them did not get any info on and exposure about the program.
Uh, for this second question, I think irrelevant for us right now since we have lots of social media that we access every day. So such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even WhatsApps. We have story right now story features, which is the story features is very relevant for the organizations or any society that contribute in volunteerism to promote more in volunteering and subscribe in volunteering. But then um, it's not. I think this is not the technical point for these questions. But before we go to the how to participate, how to find the info, the most important point or the first important things you need to find is why you need to join the volunteerism. So when you find the why you need to join the volunteerism, as all the panelists already talk about, which is about the communication skills, the resume, and so on. But then when you find out the big why, so you can consistent and what we call it is the comma in joining volunteerisms, and people will always choose volunteerisms for a variety purpose. Okay, so maybe most of them can join the volunteerism for develop the skills or just to gain the experience and also the knowledge. But then maybe they want to motivate the others. That's why they join the volunteerism. But all these points will unite the volunteers or the volunteers as they find it challenging and also rewarding for themselves. Okay, which is the bouncy back experience that I talked in the first questions, which is the empathic value, the resilient value, which is this is the most important things that you must find out in the volunteerisms. Okay, the second one, after you find out why you need to join the volunteerisms, you must develop and build the patience in volunteerisms, so that you will not join for the as a Tashago and RNR for the just for the one season, but then you can develop for the years, in years, even you already in the your full-time jobs after you graduate, but then when you try to come out with the patient in volunteerism, this will help you to improvise yourself, to more consistent and more istiqamah in volunteerism. I think these 2 points is the initial answer before you go to the how to find the info. Okay, the third steps is follow the PPS official IG, Instagram, and Twitter. So we have lots of info there. If in the PPS, we have a 7 branch. Okay, 7 branch, which is located in Ampang, Bangi, and the whole Selangor. But then we did not cover all this 7 daerah. But then we try for the next years maybe to cover all Selangor. But then at 7 branch we have 7 Instagrams, different 7 Instagram, which is uh and these 7 Instagrams, we have our own content. Okay, and we have our own program that this branch that they can create and organize by themselves. So that's you can imagine how much programs that we have. So that's I think following the any organizations, events, maybe Miss Wasita and Miss Shamilia already mentioned about their organizations in their schools or their university life back then. So these organizations will try to promote their programs. So as we as students that need to find any volunteerism program and so on, just find any any account that you can find out as the most infos gained in the social media. And I think when you find out this circle in your university, which is maybe in my university, which is UIA, University Islam Antarabangsa Malaysia, we have a lot of, I think hundreds, hundreds of organizations that develop contribute in volunteerism. So it will be irrelevant if the students cannot find out the info, any any info about the volunteering programs. So the second point, which is the second circle you need to find out is your friends. So find out any friends that very active in the programs in volunteerism. We can see the Miss Shamelia, which is I think the committee also know her as one of the active students back then. So find out someone like her, which is they can ask you to join them. And the third circle you can find out or you can find is faculty based society, such as that organize the event today, faculty business and management. You can join them. So that's I think that's the most the most paling rapat lah kan, paling rapat dengan our circle. So joining them, joining faculty based society is, I think, that the most basic and the most rapat circle that you can find out. So if you're asking me how to join the how to participate in volunteerism programs, I think a lot of platforms that we have today. You just go out, search at the Google, search at the Instagram, Twitter, so you can find out by yourself, inshallah. So do not forget, the most important thing is follow Purpose Official in your Instagram or your Twitter. Sorry, I promote my organizations, social media.
Okay. We'll make sure to follow Pepias. Okay, the audience, make sure to follow Pepias on Instagram. And
Okay, I will
also,
check for the Rashika account. Okay, if you really.
okay, sure, sure. Um, all right, so make sure you guys follow Pepias on Instagram. It's all in your fingertips if you want exposure for volunteering. It's all up to you. Am I right? It's your effort if you want to join. And also, uh, please, when you join volunteering, you need to ajak your friends. We need to make sure your friends are there too, so that you can make the experience more fun for you. Okay, so on to the next question is for Miss Warsita. So on your side, how do volunteering can help to change the world?
Well, this is a deep question actually. How come volunteering can change the world? Of course, by doing small step for big change. So don't be insecure. Maybe you've ever thought that, oh my God, who am I? I can't do anything. I'm just a student college. I don't have a wide knowledge maybe. Then you feel insecure. So could you imagine that, for example, you teach one or two children, yeah, you teach one or two children, and then you give hopes to them, you teach some values to them, and then after you come back to your home, they sit on their mind what you teach to them, right? And after that they will implement it to achieve their dreams. See, maybe in the future they will be the most clever in the class. They will be a success children in the future. It's because of you, because of your small step that you did in the past. And the second one, how come volunteering can change the world? Of course, by filling the gap. You know, not all people get privilege like you. You are so lucky, guys. You can study in the university. You can eat whatever you want. You can go whenever you want. But others don't get privilege like you. So by filling the gap, I believe that you can change the world. For example, um, I did a volunteering before pandemic outbreaks. I went to a small city, a small village actually, a small village, and then I taught about Indonesian language to them. And the saddest thing, what I faced at that time, uh, approximately a 7 years old children, they can't read, even though they only know the alphabets. It's supposed to be they are an elementary students, but I don't know why their parents do not know the crucial things of education. So when you have knowledge, for example, you have much money, you have energy, meaningful ideas, please filling the gap by what you have. And for example, you can support them, to make their dreams come true. See, it's a simple step, but you support their dreams. But if you don't interested in education, for example, and then you prefer to join environmentalist community, for example, you can also save the world. Volunteering rehabilitates nature as well. You can save the world by planting. You don't have to be maybe Iron Man. You don't have to be a Superman, but you can planting. You care with plants. It means you save the world. That's my idea, Miss Rashika.
Thank you, Miss Rosita. So I do believe actually taking small steps like that could actually change the world. Like smaller turns into a bigger effort. So the audience, especially if you want to change the world, you can take the small steps, like picking up litter, for example. That could also change the world. So just little by little, you could inspire someone to do the same. All right. So thank you so much, Miss Rosita. So Miss Shamilia, as an alumni of University Technology Marapucha Alam, how do you manage your studies while joining volunteering program? Besides, before this, you are also active in leadership as student secretary at faculty and also student representative council.
To be honest, frankly speak, I pun tak tahu kenapa I boleh jadi macam tu. I mean, I do not believe in myself too. Oh, I can manage my time as well. But that is only one thing or one word to describe that thing. It's only for the passion. Because during my time in high school until today, even though I'm already graduate from my university life and I'm working right now, but I'm still doing some things that that make me feel alive again as a Shamila Nur Azizi. Because whenever I feel sad, whenever I feel stressed, whenever I feel like the life is too much pressure on me, whatever things lah, is in terms of life, in terms of work and so on, I just come to this one space which I call is my life and my me time, which is I'm doing the volunteerism, the things that maybe some of you guys are following on Instagram. You guys just seeing me like in Johor doing some things like just giving the bendera, but I feel happy to do that. Or whatever things that I'm doing around my life is just to feel some satisfaction to be there to help people. Same goes to whatever that I'm doing in my university life, managing a few of the society at the same time being a representative council for the students. For me, even though I'm busy with my own schedule being student, got a few of the subjects that core subject need to score an A, need to send the assignments, need to face the test, need to face the what we call that a quiz and on. So, but still, I need to find one time to make me feel like I'm live again, which means I'm not doing that just because of, oh, I want the fame or I want to be popular around the university. No. But for me, that is the time that I need to find one character in myself, or one contribution of my energy, of ideas, or whatever that I have to the community, to the society, to the university. So how do I manage the times? Back to the questions. For the first of all, like I said, I don't believe that I can do that, because it's crazy, man. I have been in society, and I've been as a youth parliamentary, and also doing some volunteering during weekends. Are you not sleeping? Macam, okay, but after all that, all those things are making me like, this is I need to do during my youth time, or during my young teens, masa muda ni, because I know, and I maybe tahu in the future maybe I cannot do that. So this is the time that I need to contribute. So how do I manage my time? For the first thing first, I need to prioritize what is the most priorities. For example, in a certain area or in a certain time, maybe the tasks or the assignment, whatever the lecturer is giving me, I need to settle it first before going to the activities, before going to the volunteerism, before going to parliament to debate some issues or whatever. So that is the first thing I need to settle up. I need to responsible on whatever the most priority in my life first, which is my studies. Because I need to pass this degree. I don't want to repeat. I don't want to what we call it, people are telling me to do that, to do in whatever that I need to do, just because I'm focusing on other part of my life, which is not a hakiki part at the first place. So first thing first, list out your priorities and make your priority your prioritize. Yes. Utamakan yang paling penting first, because of course you masuk university, your parents ask you to get the dekan for flats and so on. Just follow it, but at the same time you need some other things too to make you more relevant for for the future. That is the first thing. Second thing, how do I manage myself? I bet the circle around me too helping me a lot. um I have a lot of friends that supportive. A lot of friends during my university life. I have a lot of friends that always, Mel, do you have anything that I need to help you? Or Mel, you need to do this assignment. So I want to remind you this one due date blah 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 blah. So I can, oh okay, thank you so much for remind me. So I akan buat benda tu. Somehow kita as a pelupa orang yang pelupa, kita akan sentiasa rasa, oh so many things in front of you, so you akan macam tak tahu dah, tak ingat dah yang mana nak buat kan. So somehow my friends yang akan ingatkan I always tell this during my time kat mana-mana I cakap pun, I cakap I have a lot of friends yang baik. That's why one of the thing why I can do much thing in one time, because of they always keep up with me. Melia, are you okay? Do you have anything? Melia, are you okay? You dah makan belum? So I always say, oh okay, thank you so much for ingatkan I. Oh thank you so much for things and so on. So third thing, yeah, I rasa the most related one, how do I manage my time is I always put the reminder and also the notebooks and all lah. So since I in university diploma in UiTM Johor until now, I still have a book. It's like macam budak-budak still tulis notebook dan sebagainya. But that is helping me a lot during my busy times. Somehow ada one day tu ada meeting, ada program and so on. So we know, oh this one kena pergi yang ni, this one kena buat yang ni semua throughout from the notebooks. Because kalau kita ingat from our minds, tak akan teringat lah, because kita pun manusia biasa. So from that 3 points, I bet ada orang tanya ke I macam, maybe you boleh buat because you rasa benda tu berbaloi. Maybe you boleh buat because you dah terbiasa buat. Again, back to my first ayat and first basic things is passion. If you have that passion, whatever comes to you, you akan rasa that is only a challenge you to be better. That's the only thing that oh tak apa, this is a life process, this is a learning process for your life. You can be better throughout the challenge that you face during that time. Like I said, maybe some of you guys facing like burnout, feel like so tired doing some programs, being have a lot of burdens on your apa nama bahu, because you rasa macam nak kena as a president lagi, nak kena buat itu lagi, nak kena buat ini lagi. But at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself first, what is your niat to do all those things? Adakah niat you hanya kerana nak cantikkan resume, ataupun niat you nak bantu orang? At the same point, you dapat ilmu-ilmu di sekeliling you tentang dunia yang mungkin you tak pernah tahu pun. Like I sangat-sangat bersetuju dengan Miss Wasita just now. Somehow we think that we have everything. Somehow we think that, oh, our life is just like this. This is our bubble. Or maybe other people pun just live same like us. But whenever we go to the ground, whenever we go to pendalaman, whenever we come to some people that unprivileged, we started to realize that our world is not only that. It's beyond our expectations. Kita rasa our internet is like, okay cukup, kita ada tilam yang empuk untuk tidur, kita ada makan. Kadang-kadang kita nangis, kita hanya makan nasi dan kita hanya ada duit RM10 nak makan si ayam je. But the other person out there tak ada duit langsung nak makan, only bread for daily life. That is the reality that somehow I think I need to face that, so that I akan lebih bersyukur. And that's why I spent a few of my time. I have 24 hours too, like others, but I spent a few of my times just to go to the ground to see it by my own eyes, untuk tengok apa yang berlaku di sekeliling kita. Just not only to realize, oh kita hanyalah hidup senang, orang lain pun hidup senang. So yeah, keywords patient and also the eager to know more about the life beyond our expectation. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shamalia. So basically, passion is the burning fuel for everything. Am I right? For time management and all, so you can do everything. You feel like you're a superhero when you do have passion. Okay, so on to the next question, Mrs. Zake. So what are the ethical standards that we as participants need to learn before joining any of the volunteering programs?
I would like to emphasize more when we talk about volunteerism. That's I think a good point from Miss Shamilia about the niat. That's I refer to my first point, which is the why, the big why you join the volunteerism. So in order to answer this, the third question about the ethical standards, we must refer that when you find out why, that's not referred to the importance on us as the volunteer, as the volunteer, but then refer to the people that we will have in that particular programs. Okay, if you want to manage a program that relate with the orang asal, that's the programs itself is not about you as the volunteer. It's about the people we have in the program. So if you manage a program about the orang asal, so that you must know about the backgrounds orang asal. So that you will know what is the sensitive parts and what are the ethics between them. What is the sensitive points that you cannot talk about the orang asal, so that that's the when you talk about the sensitive point, you must avoid the sensitive parts of the issues. When we refer to we have an issue in these 2 days, which is in the Twitter, when we talk about the SPP accessory in where we have case 71 students and teachers that kena COVID 71, I think 71 students kena COVID in accessory. So that there is a tweet famous that tweet about the she emphasized about Pareto principle. About 80% of the populations must from T20, and then the others 20% is for before T. Okay, so the Pareto principles is applied for the how to create uh, well-being communities, Mandani communities. So the Pareto principles suggest that. But then, if we refer to the society context, which is SBP context, we have a Prof. I think Dr. Khalid atau Mama Khalid already emphasized about MRSMs and SBP. Already uh, hilang daripada tujuan asalnya. The early purpose of the MRSM SBP, which is to help orang susah and so on, the students that study in pedalaman, tinggal kat pedalaman, nak pergi ke sekolah, so that they create the SBP and MRSM. But then when the two famous tweet about the 80% must come from T20, and then you need to realize the most important things, the world is not about for the rich. Okay, the world is not about the rich. It must come for the as a surah Al-Hujurat ayat 13, I think. Allah Maha Cipta kita ini berlainan kulitnya, berlainan warna, dan juga berlainan rupa, dan berlainan jantina. Atas sebab apa diciptakan berlainan ni? Hanya untuk bertakwa kepada Allah SWT semula. Which is, this point, it's not, memang diciptakan berlainan pun. Sudahlah kulitnya berlainan, rupanya berlainan, cap jarinya berlainan. Tetapi manusia pada hari ini mencipta pula kelainan lain, which is taraf dan darjat. That's why, when we in the university, these are the most important value that you must gain, which is you must know that that outside world that Miss Shamilia already mentions, kat luar, dunia luar tu lagi perik daripada dunia universiti. If you already rant about your assignments, your ODL and so on, you cannot find the Wi-Fi. Back in what I think a year ago, which is we have a case about at Sabah. Siapa nama dia? Bibi Noah. Bibi Noah. Dia panjat pokok semata untuk jawab exam, tak salah saya, test. You know what happens after the berita re-explode and so on? The politicians react to dia kata mustahil, ni semua hanyalah agenda opponents kan, and so on, nak emphasize, nak kata kat Sabah tu dah ada internet lengkap. So inilah benda yang paling problematik dalam Malaysia ini, which is kita when bila kata kita tinggal kat Kuala Lumpur, we expect seluruh Malaysia ni macam Kuala Lumpur. We tinggal kat Shah Alam, we expect all the places in Malaysia like Shah Alam. So that's if you go to the Kuala Lumpur itself, you will find out tengah-tengah Kuala Lumpur tu ada coket and so on, yang mana tempat dia agak sangat irony dengan keadaan Kuala Lumpur yang kita cakap pada hari ini. So that's the missing point, the missing value that the students always missing about the inner value in university, which is we do not know how the outside world, how the reality that we face in our real life. So and the most important thing that I also forgot about to mention is about the average fresh grads gaji is already kalau anda semua tinggal kat luar, masih tinggal sara hidup diri, tak tinggal dengan parents. Before they ada tweet about dia kata dia boleh survive in 2K wages. Okay, 2K 2,000 je gaji, so dia boleh survive. So tapi dia mention lepas tu second tweet, which is dia cakap dia tinggal dengan parents dia, so parents dia tong-tong duit boleh marang masak semua, and dia support bills air dengan bil elektrik je. So tapi the missing point is the B40, the fresh grade average wages is already in B40. Okay, so if the students want to face the reality, so you must know the others and the realities through the volunteerism lah. So you will not face if you just sit in your comfort zones. Okay, so the comfort zone that I described about, which is study, job test, your exam. So uh, you already define it as difficulties in your life. So you already define it as a difficulties in your life. But then when you graduate, you already in B40 states. So where the phase that you will prepare for yourself to face the reality at the outside world. So back then for the ethical standards already go to. But then all the points that I'm talking about the reality is back to my point is know who are you helping. Okay, kalau cerita pasal program orang asal, so background studies, buat study background about the orang asal. So you will find a lot of sensitive parts. You cannot call them orang asli, tapi mostly okay je kalau panggil orang asli. Cuma kita you don't want to touch the sensitive part. We call it as orang asal, which is more appropriate and so on. So the second point is you cannot prejudice or have any stigma on the people you have. Contoh macam orang miskin, baru-baru ni when we face the COVID-19, most of the organizations or the students society memang actively promote about their programs, helping the others, helping the family that affect with the COVID-19. So when you find out, you reach the poor one. So you cannot prejudice when we talk about saya sakit, saya ni, but then you prejudice, oh sebenarnya dia boleh jalan je kan, so you must realize that you just spend only a minute with them just asking questions. So you cannot prejudice talking about that, like you already know already know the whole story about he or she. So you cannot prejudice on that and have stigma on the people you help. So the third, I think the last point that I would like to share about is the ethical standards, which is you must respect with every individual's dignity and rights in terms of privacy and confidential. So contoh, we have a new terms which is poverty porn. Okay, poverty porn, which is uh, we promote muka orang susah tu as your publicly untuk dapatkan gain duit and so on. So that's the most I think we cannot normalize this thing. You must censor have kalau you nak promote muka pun must ask their permissions. Even though they're poor one, you already have them. You doesn't have any rights to ambil hak orang muka and so on. So the poverty points, do not normalize them when you're helping in terms of volunteerism. So I think that's all. I already talked so much. That I did not realize. Okay, sorry. I take the other times. Okay, that's all my point for the ethical standards.
Thank you, Mrs. Zaki. So basically, we have to be sensitive towards the issue. We have to be respectful towards the others. We don't live in this small bubble. There's actually a big world out there. You have to be more sensitive towards, and you can't be prejudiced about it, right? So let's move on to the next question. Is for Miss Fasita. So, is there anything we should know about volunteering past challenges? What makes you think we should volunteer with an organization?
Okay. There are some points, challenges. There are some point challenges that I faced a few couples ago. During pandemic outbreaks, we had to do many things offline. I believe that it took our time, our energy, and money, of course. Besides that, as Miss Amelia mentioned before, that she even didn't sleep when joined in the community. So I relate that situation actually. I used to stay on the campus for a long time at that time, such as for handling orientation program for new students. I know it was an exhausted situation, but still fun and jestful moment. Also, because we didn't expect that in the future we will face COVID like now. Most of us never prevent make program online like you do know, guys. So for the current situation, if we compare with now, everything is online. So it, of course, it saves our time, money, and our energy. So besides that, many people can join that online meeting or that online volunteering. So I would say that it is more flexible. For example, I've been joining in one communities for a year since pandemic last year. It's called Satu Jam Seribu Mimpi. It is not my community actually, but I joined as a PIC internal. So Satu Jam Seribu Mimpi is English course for free, for free. So you can learn English for IELTS, TOEFL IBD, professional conversation, or a daily conversation. It's for free. It's also volunteering, guys, by sharing your knowledge, by sharing your skill. So to answer the last question from Miss Rashika, many opportunities open, yeah, open for you. It's online volunteering. You can apply, you can find out on the Instagram or on the Google. So please don't hesitate that you can't join because of, oh, I don't have much time, I have to study, and etc. You can join volunteering by, yeah, by laying down on on the path. You can sharing knowledge, for example, by texting and so on. It's as simple as that. So to close my statement, I have a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi has ever said that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. So please give what you have to your society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rasita. I also believe that we should give all that we have to the society as well. So, on to the last question for our talk for Miss Shamilia. Is will serving others benefit us physically or spiritually, in your opinion? Is it really about the mission when people volunteer, or is there something more at play? What level of awareness should we have?
I think Mr. Zaki and Ms. Washita has tell us a lot about that. But in a wrap up, I can say that whenever you join the volunteerism, you have this one point of realization of what kind of life that you should know, instead of you just being you in your own bubbles, and then you just being you with the internet accounts, tilam yang empuk dan sebagainya. But at the end of the day, you have that one responsibility to help other people out there. Because I always think whatever I'm doing right now, whatever things that I'm facing before this, I always think, kalau tak saya, siapa lagi? Ataupun kalau tak hari ni, bila lagi? Kalau tak aku, siapa lagi yang akan membantu? Kalau tak saya spread the awareness, kalau tak saya yang bagi tahu ke orang, oh, there is one family living in one roof, berhujan-hujanan dan sebagainya, makan roti saja setiap hari. Kalau saya tak viralkan that issue ataupun saya tak cerita ke orang, siapa lagi yang nak ceritakan? Because kita tak tahu orang lain mungkin tak ada that capacity untuk pergi turun ke bawah, tengok apa yang berlaku. Maybe other people so busy with their life, yang their problems and whatever they think they are more important things than this. So I'll be the one of that volunteerism that need to spread the awareness to other people that we have to go this to go this through together. Kalau I rasa I duduk hari ini makan sedap, why not esok kita share makan yang sedap bersama-sama. So that is kind of the quote ataupun satu perkara ataupun satu awareness yang saya rasa semua orang kena ada dalam diri masing-masing. Bukan saya sahaja perlu jadi volunteer, everyone, even a small thing matter. Like ambil sampah kecil-kecil tu, buang sampah sendiri. Bila people tengok kita orang akan cakap, oh okay, diorang pun akan rasa malu, and then diorang pun akan ambil sampah-sampah yang berdekatan and then buang. Because only our own small act akan mengubah kepada a big thing in the future. So what I can say that the volunteerism nothing. The mission is nothing. If you hear some misi volunteerism ke kemanusiaan Palestin, misi memantau bantuan ke Gaza contohnya, it's kind of a big name ataupun big event, big program. Tapi percayalah cakap saya, orang-orang yang pergi ke sana, mereka bukannya pergi atas dasar Palestin, Gaza saja, no. But they just put themselves, their shoes, their kaki, their diri sendiri, if aku yang berada di situ, bagaimana perasaannya. So they just volunteer themselves, go to there, ambil tahu apa yang berlaku, tak kisah misi apa-apa pun, ambil tahu apa yang berlaku. That's why they are the one that volunteer themselves to go there, whatever they want, whatever they want to help. So at the end of the day, to wrap up to our talk by today, what I can say that everyone, each of us, tak kisahlah you are AJK biasa ke, or you are a president ke, or you are tak kisah siapa pun you di dunia ini, we have that one small responsibility untuk tanya at least our friends kat dalam rumah ataupun our jiran kat sebelah rumah, are you dah makan? Are you okay today? How your mental and physical? Lagi-lagi issue right now mental health yang sangat-sangat tinggi due to the COVID kan. So that one is kind of like a small appreciation or small gesture, kind gesture to other people to help them to go through whatever they are facing right now. Tak kisahlah apa-apa pun, but we are here as a human. I bet Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala make us in the dunia bukan sekadar kita just go through the test, the ujian yang Allah berikan, but also to be a responsibility person and also a human, a kind human being to other people. So that our life, our world would be so happy and everyone could smile throughout the day, and we remember the day that we are together with them is the best day ever. So itu sahaja daripada saya. Maaf salah silap sekiranya sepanjang forum ini berlangsung ada tersalah kata dan sebagainya. I hope that after this we can volunteer ourselves to anything so that the world can smile again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hamlia, for wrapping up our session. So, like just how we hear, guys, everything about volunteering, it has this huge impact with these individuals, especially our speakers today. So if you want to join a volunteer and you want to make an impact with your life and also others, please join volunteering programs. So we have a couple of questions from the audience. Let's head on to our Q&A session. So our first question is from Adam Anwar. So he said, good morning to beloved speakers. I got a question. So volunteerism should be taught since children ages, during primary school especially. What are your opinions? Can Ms. Warsita answer this question?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the question, Adam Anwar. Well, I totally agree with that statement. The parents should educate children on their early age for taking care of each other. So it's kind of sharing the most meaningful experience to be empathy. Um, kids have to kids have to understand how to treat others in the best way by simply by giving sharing food or visiting our neighbor or going to orphanage. So the children will understand that, oh, this is the good experience. Oh, it is the best way to treat people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Warsita. So on to the next question from the audience. Okay, from Mr. Arash Najmi. So he said some person wants to join volunteerism, but they can't because of their strict parents. They not allow them. So what is your thoughts about this situation? Can Ms. Shamilia answer this question? I'm sure you have related to this issue as well. Ms. Shamilia?
Hello, sorry. Is it the questions for me?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, because the line is so lambat, so I tak dengar this question. But it's okay. So for me,
Okay.
if someone wants to join volunteerism, but cannot because of the strict parents, I might say that at the first place, you need to take the kepercayaan from them. Maksudnya, if you want really to join the volunteerism, start from a small first. Starting from the home, you buat sendiri apa yang you nak buat. I mean, contohnya helping the neighborhood, helping the friends in your house first, and they might see the real intention from yourself at the first place. So in the future, if you want to join a big mission, contohnya like under government program and so on. So maybe dekat situ, maybe they have already installed the kepercayaan, the trust for you to go for the next mission. Macam we can see before this, we have that campaign Bendera Putih. So that campaign is might probably helping those neighborhood yang memang langsung tak ada makanan. So why not during that campaign, if you really have that attention to help people, so why not start with that first, so that your mothers, your parents, whatever things yang mengganggu you that time akan menampakkan you betul-betul have that niat untuk membantu orang. So back to the topic, back to the questions, what is my thoughts? I believe and I yakin tak semua parents kat luar sana memberi what we call that, memberi kepercayaan kepada anak-anak due to the surrounding right now. Sebab kita kadang-kadang takut anak kita salah masuk kawan, and then kita kadang-kadang takut anak kita ni sebenarnya yelah bukan nak volunteer pun tapi nak buat perkara yang ni semua. So there is a lot of things happen, that's why parents begitu. Tetapi as anak, kita kena sentiasa put the trust and then sentiasa fahamkan our parents, this is the time untuk kita bantu, ataupun why not you just let me to go to help the other people so that you can also get the pahala, macam tu. So after all, benda ni perlukan communication yang baik in between anak dan mak, ataupun mak dan ayah, mak and all the family members lah, so that kita tak adalah sentiasa membandingkan family lain dengan orang lain. Sebab ada my friends, dia nak volunteer tapi parents tak bagi. Tapi my mom selalu je macam, oh you pergilah volunteer, I okay je, you tak masalah pun. So dia selalu bandingkan. For me tak perlulah bandingkan, because every parents have different pemikiran and different thoughts on their kids. So kita faham mak ayah kita macam mana, so kita sendiri let the what we call like kepercayaan, trust itu kepada mak ayah kita supaya faham yang kita nak buat baik untuk community juga. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Shamalia. So on to the next question from our audience, from Iliana Zahari. So she said she wants to know more about volunteering program, but where can she find the program? So Mr. Zaki, you can answer this question.
I think this is related to the my third question. I think how my second question is how to participate in we just need to, maybe Ileana is not joining from the early sessions, but then you can just search in the Google, find out about the any organizations, but then you can start up to search about the faculty based society. Okay, if Ileana from business, faculty business from the UiTM, you can search about the MPP and so on, the faculty society for the today's organizer. But then you can also find any friends that very active in the organizations or any volunteer programs. That's, I think, that will help you to more we don't want to be one shot programs, but then we wanted the consistent ones, and also we want a long term period with the any voluntary programs. Can I answer the other question? I want to add any the certain points on the previous questions about the subjects of volunteerism in primary schools, which also related with the Sharif Raimi questions about the CSR of subject in university, which is I think we have a suggestions from the YB Sheikh Sadiq. I think previous weeks, I think a week ago, which is he suggests he want to eliminate the suggest eliminations. He suggests eliminations of the TITAS subjects, which makan masa. They compared our syllabus with the outside England syllabus and Finland syllabus, which is they only pursue the diploma already pursue diploma in 18 years old. So they compare with our rakyat lah kan about our syllabus. Um, my opinions, my personal opinions, I against with the ideas nak masukkan aktivitas ke, nak masukkan pendidikan civic di sekolah ke. Sebab inilah salah satunya subjek yang menceritakan tentang value-value, ethics yang tidak ada dalam subjek lain, dalam subjek sains ataupun matematik yang menceritakan tentang value kat luar sana macam mana kan. Dalam civic je, di waktu sekolah kita yang menceritakan tentang kena buat baik, dan itu pun tak perlu, dah menunjukkan kita tak perlu tambah another subjects about the volunteerism, because the civic itself already taught us about the the points of value buat baik, apa impact kita buat baik dan sebagainya. So that's the most important thing that I against with the idea untuk kita masukkan subjek-subjek berkaitan dengan pendidikan civic. Memanglah kita akan makan masa tentang dalam kita nak konteks kita nak ni, tapi janganlah popular sangat, nak short term sangat kan dalam kita develop our ni, melainkan kalau ada kita ambil konsep universiti pada hari ni, which is society development dalam sekolah, which is ada society kat sekolah and so on, so we can masuk the civic subjects. But then kita tak ada society macam tu, kita ada koko yang just macam pengangkap dan sebagainya, so they do not teach you about how to be a good person, how to be the outside points from the outside schools class. So the civic itself, you must manfaatkan benda tu. And then if you want to ask about the CSR subject in the university, I don't think we need to add on another subjects that last dia akan bawa kita kepada konteks TITAS tersendiri kan. Subjek TITAS yang I think UiTM ambil TITAS kan. Yeah. So which is the goals itself, which is how to learn about kita ni dari mana kan, apa tamadun kita ada, and end up dia akan cerita pasal how to be in a good community kan, madani community tu, community yang madani. So I don't think we need to add on another subject related to CSR, but then wajibkan each of the students to participate in CSR as part of their degree. So that's will become, setakat ni tak tahulah my information, setakat ni kita optional untuk universiti lah kan. Kalau dia nak graduate ada certain points dia kena, kalau dia macam tu lah kot kan, dia kalau nak graduate dia kena certain points macam merit kan, merit marks kan. So maybe itu membantu, but then if you want really talk about how to participate CSR subject and so on, the value of CSR sendiri, we just wajibkan je lah semua students pursue CSR society as the part of, kalau nak lepas degree, nak graduate daripada degree. So I think that's more valuable than you just learn about the CSR. So if you learn, that doesn't bring any point if you do not participate, tak buat kat lapangan kerja sebagainya, setakat belajar dalam kelas sebagainya. So volunteerism itself dah refer kepada aktivis dekat lapangan. So aktivis kat lapangan mesti turun ke lapangan, dan bukan subjek semata yang kita belajar A, B, C, kena jawab, kena attend the exam and test. So saya tak rasa itu perlu untuk in terms of activism or volunteerism ni. Okay, so that's my opinion in terms of, I think I already answer the two questions. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Zaki. So that is all for our forum, Fall in Love with Volunteerism. So thank you, the speakers, for the insightful input and also for sharing with us your experience as a volunteer. So I will pass this stage to our MC, Rashdan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Rashika, and also thank you very much to all the speakers for sharing and discussing their extensive knowledge and experience with us just now. I hope the information given will provide sufficient knowledge related to volunteerism, as well as to create a sense of volunteerism among us. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be having a lucky draw session, and I believe that every single one of us cannot wait for this session. So please keep an eye on your name because you might be the lucky winner for today. So there'll be 10 winners. So I'll spin the wheels. The 10 names are the lucky winners for today. So if you guys are ready, can you guys spam in the comment box section, I am ready. Can you do that for me? All right. Thank you, everyone. If you guys are ready, I'll spin the first name. The first lucky draw winner for the Forum of Fall in Love with Volunteerism goes to congratulations, Miss Anis Liana Nadia. So is Miss Anis Liana Nadia with us? If you are there, you are the first lucky winner. Okay, Miss Anis Liana Nadia. I repeat, Miss Anis Liana Nadia. Settle for the first name. We got 9 more winners that going to be announced by me myself. So the second lucky draw winner for today is who are going to be the next winner. All right, congratulations, Miss Nur Hidayah binti Zainal Abidin. So, Miss Nur Hidayah binti Zainal Abidin, you are the second lucky draw winner. Okay, I hope that Miss Nur Hidayah are here with us. So, if you are here, can you like comment something? Okay, Miss Nur Hidayah binti Zainal Abidin. We've done with 2, we got 8 more. So, don't be sad yet because we have 8 more winners. Okay, I'm going to announce the third lucky draw winner for today. Okay, Miss Ajla Najwa binti Abdullah. Congratulations, Miss Ajla. So, Miss Ajla Najwa binti Abdullah, you are the third lucky draw winner for today. So, seems like 3 names have been announced and all names are girls. So, to all the guys, the boys, don't be sad. You might be announced later. So, I'll be announcing the 4th lucky draw winner for today. Okay, we've done with 3. We got 7 more. All right. Again, Miss Nurul Afifah binti Ahmad Murad. So, Miss Nurul Afifah binti Ahmad Murad, you are the 4th lucky draw winner for today. Congratulations, Miss Nurul Afifah. You guys, are you with us today? So, if you are here today, please do comments or do anything in the comment box section for the committee to check out your names. So, Miss Nurul Afifah binti Ahmad Murad, you are the 4th lucky draw winner. Congratulations. So, moving on to the 5th lucky draw winner. Who will be the next lucky draw winner for today? All right. So, I hope. Okay, Marhes Joanna Sequino. Very unique name. So Marhes Joanna Sequino, if you are here, you are the 5th lucky draw winner. Congratulations again. So we have 5 more slots. Let us pray that your name will be next. So every single one of you, if you want to be the next lucky draw winner, you can make your prayer now. And we hope that your name will be announced next. So 5 more places left. So again, Miss Marhes Joanna Sequino, if you are here, please be aware that you are the 5th lucky draw winner. All right, the 6th name that will be announced is Nur Salsabila binti Muhammad Sabri. Nur Salsabila binti Muhammad Sabri, you are the sixth lucky draw winner. So if you are here, please do comment on the comment box section. And we have 4 slots left. All right. So 6 names, 5 girls, 1 boys, and we have 4 places left. The next name is okay, Muhammad Aiman Hakimi bin Fazila. Congratulations. Give a round of applause. So Muhammad Aiman Hakimi bin Fazila, if you are here, please do comment on the comment box section. So we've done with 7. We have 3 more. All right. So again, 7 names, 5 girls, 2 boys. Will be the last 3 will be boys again, or yeah, let's see. The 8th lucky draw winner goes to oh no. Okay. Miss Shaza Azwar binti Muhammad Bakhtiar. Congratulations, Miss Shaza Azwar binti Muhammad Bakhtiar. You are the 8th lucky draw winner. So, Miss Shaza, if you are here, please do comment in the chat box section so that our committee can notice you. And congratulations again to Miss Shaza Azwar binti Muhammad Bakhtiar. So, 8 names been uh, spotted by me, and we have 2 last lucky draw winner, 2 last places. All right. The 9th lucky draw winner goes to spin the wheel. Congratulations, Miss Hazira binti Aziz. You are the 9th lucky draw winner, Miss Hazira binti Aziz. Again, if you are here, please do comment in the chat box so that our committee can notice you. Okay, and also to all the lucky winners, please stand by because I'll be giving you information how to claim your lucky draw today. So we'll be going to the last lucky draw for today. So there's 1 more slot left, and we still have tons of names here in front of my screen. So to whom that I'm going to announce as the winner, congratulations. To whom that I didn't announce you as the winner, don't be sad because actually you gained something today. All right, the last lucky draw winner for the forum Fall in Love with Volunteerism 2021 by Sekretariat Mahasiswa Fakulti Pengurusan Perniagaan goes to Maizatul Iman binti Zakaria. Congratulations to our last lucky draw winner, Miss Maizatul Iman binti Zakaria. And also congratulations to every single one of you who won today's lucky draw. Okay, congratulations to all the winners. To claim your prize, please and please and please contact our committee, either Miss Afika at 0139082234 or Miss Anis 011238844617. I repeat, please contact Miss Afika at 0139082234 or Miss Anis 011238844617. I guess the committee have placed the contact details in the chat box at YouTube. So please also send the screenshot of you yourself attending this event and also your details, your name, your student ID, where are you from, and maybe your bank account. So just contact them, and because this is the lucky draw winner, so you might get lucky from today's event. To whom, for those who do not win today, don't be sad. You're still lucky to be here joining with us, gaining new knowledge, gaining new networking, learning something new. So congratulations to every single one of us. Give a round of applause to every single one of us. Congratulations. And to all the winners, please, please, please claim your prizes as soon as possible, because if you didn't claim it, we'll be giving the prize to the other participants. So to all the winners, please make sure that you guys claim your prizes so that you are the one who are lucky today. All right. Thank you to all the honored speakers for today's forum to share with us the information and knowledge about volunteerism. We hope that our participants gain all the input that have been shared by our speakers. Let us give again a big round of applause to every single one of us. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we have come to the end of our program. As one of the committees for today's forum, I would like to apologize for the weaknesses that we encountered throughout the program. We also like to thank for your understanding and cooperation. We believe that all committee members have done their very best to ensure the smooth run of this virtual forum. Once again, we would like to express our gratitude to all the VIPs for joining us here today. Not forgotten to all the participants, we would like to convey our utmost gratitude for your participation and support throughout this program. I am Rashid Muhammad Hassan, your MC for today. Thank you. Before you leave this event, a little reminder to everyone. Don't forget to fill in the feedback form and attendance form by scanning a QR code, or you can click the feedback form link that will be given by the host in the comment section. Till we meet again, I am Rashdan bin Muhammad Hassan, your MC. See you guys soon. Assalamualaikum and bye-bye.